Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Check out these sounds up in here. I see we got a huge crowd in here. I hate when I do these on an off day and go late. But it shall pick up.
Sound right, boy.
I guess it sound right, boy. And let's get off up into this thing. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday, man. I am gonna come in here real quick, boy. I tell you, these PBF live streams, I don't know, I'm gonna have to do them a little earlier or something. But anyway, let me take this off the screen and get me up on here and see what's going on with the peep. I got a pretty good the peeps rather. I got a pretty good live screen plan here. Surprised there's not more people here, but hey, we'll see how the evening goes. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Points Bank Finance. I am your boy Rod, and on this channel, we talk about investing. We talk about stocks. We talk about crypto. We talk about exchange traded funds or ETFs, but more importantly, we talk about investing on a budget. But now I've added a new segment to this channel, and we're going to be talking a lot about credit building on this channel, not necessarily points, miles, and cash back. That's why I have my other channel, Points Bank Travel. But I am going to be doing some credit and credit card videos on and live streams on this channel where we're talking about building credit and getting your credit right. I am going to be sharing my screen quite a bit tonight. I do have a PowerPoint slide that I prepared for everybody that I'm going to go through. I'm going to go through part of an article, and then I took some of that article and created up about six PowerPoint slides. But before I get any further, please, if you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel. We're currently sitting at 645 subscribers, obviously trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. Also, share the channel with your family and friends. As you can see right now, I am going to be adding a new thing to this channel. Everything I'm doing with this channel is kind of more so for beginners. It's for seasoned investors and seasoned credit people as well, but it's also kind of geared toward people that are just starting out, that are building or rebuilding, building credit, rebuilding credit, starting to invest, learning about investments on a budget. And what I mean by that is $10, $20. You don't have to have hundreds of thousands of dollars to do that. And What's going on? I see we got shots around here. We got Jonathan Factor. We got the story is coming. What's going on? Glad y'all are here. And I'm gonna roll. Well, I don't care. We got 3 people or 300 people here. It don't matter to me. I feel refreshed. I got to get back in the swing of things. I took a trip to New York, came back Friday. But as you can see from the thumbnail, tonight we're going to be talking about the six best starter cards for building credit. You know, and we're not going to be talking about it. You're going to get some cash back. We're not going to be talking about no points or miles. We're not quite there yet. But if you're, and some of these cards are good later on, and I'm going to explain all of that. And if this is your first time here, I am broadcasting from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. You'll hear me say the DF Dub. If this is your first time here, let me know where you're tuning in from. Again, man, DF Dub, Dallas-Fort Worth. It's good to be back. I was in New York for 5 days. Enjoyed every minute of it, but I'm back. So, you know, if you've ever been to Points Blank Travel, you hear me, or you may see your friends or family or coworkers running around with these different credit cards, you know, platinum cards, gold cards, and all of that. And you're saying to yourself, that can't be me. I can't ever get that card because my credit, either I don't have credit or my credit is not where it needs to be able to apply and get approved for those cards. Well, what I'm going to talk about tonight are great starter cards for building your credit and or rebuilding your credit. And without any further ado, because I don't want to drag this out, I want to start paying, especially on this channel, start paying attention more for the replays. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen real quick, and we're going to jump right into this, man. We're going to jump right into it. Then I'm going to go, like I said, I'm going to go through a PowerPoint. And let me make sure I'm on the right thing here. Yep. And let me look back, make sure I like the way the share is looking, and it's looking good. We got 7 real homies in the crib. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I know it's late, and I'm going to try not to make this last too long. So as you can see, hopefully that's big enough on the screen for everybody. I'm going to go over these cards, and then I'm going to go a little deeper into these cards with the PowerPoints. But I want to say, you know, which card we're going to talk about. We're talking about 6 of them tonight. And we're also going to talk what they're best for, do or do they not have a sign-up bonus, and what are the annual fees. And as you can see so far on the screen, to the right, there's no annual fees. So that's already a good start for someone that's just starting. So the first card, and I'm going to say whether I have this card in my arsenal or whether I do not have it in my arsenal, this Capital One Platinum credit card, it is best for establishing credit. When you're first starting and you're just getting going, this is a good card to get. Now, is there a sign-up bonus? No. We're not worried about sign-up bonuses right now. We're just trying to get a uniform, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to hear me talk about a uniform and then actually being in the game. Right now, in order to be on the team, in order to even be considered to get in the game, you have to have a uniform. You can't go to a gymnastics meet or a tennis match or a football game and you don't have an outfit or uniform and expect to get on the court or on the field. It's not going to happen. So right now, what we're trying to do right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're just trying to get us a uniform to be on the team. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. So the Capital One card, it's good for establishing credit. There is no sign-up bonus and no annual fee. So really, this is a for real starter card. Now, these cards are in no particular order. They're also, I'm not going to say get this one first. If you ask in the comments what would I do, and I'll tell you, but I'm not going to give any suggestions unless someone asks. Next card is the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. This card is best, as you can see right here, for future value. It's a good starter card, but yes, I have the Capital One Platinum card in my arsenal. It was the first card I got once I rebuilt my credit, and I still have that card to this day because it has the longest history. You may want to go back and watch my last episode 1 of the credit building series. This is episode 2, and understand what makes up your credit report. One of the things is your average age of accounts. So when you get these cards and then you get where you want to be and you start balling out of control, don't think these cards are beneath you, ladies and gentlemen, because they're still going to help your average age of accounts. And then a lot of them still come into play right now. So next card is a Chase Freedom Unlimited card. This card is good for future value. I'm not going to get into this part right here because I'm going to go over that in the PowerPoint, but it has no annual fee. The next card we're going to talk about. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, in my opinion, And I don't know why people are afraid of secured credit cards. I remember kind of when they first came out and people kind of looked down on them. Don't worry about people. Don't worry about what everyone else, Tom, Susie, Bob, Billy, Sharon, don't worry about what they have to say. Worry about you. Worry about yourself. What is best for you? It's not what does Rod think of me? Oh, Rod has gold and platinum cards and I have a secure card. Guess what? Rod has secure cards. We all start somewhere. Keep that in mind. So it is best for beginner rewards. Now, when I first had my secure cards, and I don't remember them being a Discover It secure card back then. There were no rewards. Now, I am going to talk about this, and I'm going to talk deeper when I get into the PowerPoint slides. But at the end of your first year, Discover automatically matches all the cash back you earn. So there didn't used to be a starter card, a secure card, or a beginner card that allowed you to earn anything. We're able to earn cash back, and not only that, double what we earn because Discover is going to match it. Once again, no annual fee. I don't have the Discover It card, but the Discover It secured, but I do have the Discover card, Discover It card, because after 8 months, your Discover It secure card is going to graduate to a regular secure card. You're going to have the same card I have. And I got a bunch of cards. We don't have to get into that. Next card. This card is best for students. If you're a student that's going to school, they understand you may not have a job. They're not going to give you a $20,000 limit or a $5,000 limit. It may be a $500 limit or a $1,000 limit, but you have to start somewhere. And that is the Bank of America Cash Rewards Credit Card for students. I don't have the student card, but I have the regular version of the card somewhere. There are no rewards and there is no annual fee. So again, this is just getting our uniform, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever your favorite sport is, if you have a favorite sport, tennis or whatever, bowling, we're getting our uniform. Next card. Now we're getting a little more on this card here. It's a little more not advanced, but you probably don't want to go for this one first. This is best for flat rate cash back. You're going to see what I mean by that in a minute. But you're going to get a welcome bonus of earning $200 cash back after you spend $1,500 in the first 6 months of account opening. And you can use your Discover card. It's a MasterCard. You can use it for your utilities, your cell phone bill, your car insurance. Well, Rod, what if I don't have a card? What if I live with my parents? I don't pay this. At least you probably have a cell phone bill. Your food, whatever you do, and you're going to get a flat rate. And we're going to talk about that flat rate in a minute when I go through the PowerPoint. And it also has no annual fee. Now, this last card, I didn't get into this. I also had a City double cash card in my arsenal. So right now, I have 4. No, hold up. Did I do this? Say 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. So I had a Capital One Platinum. I had a Freedom Unlimited. I had a Discover It. I had a Bank of America Cash Rewards. I had a City double cash card. Next is the Open Sky Secure Visa. I never had this card. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've ran into people that have it. But what people like about this card, I'm highlighting it right now. No credit check. We're going to get a little deeper into that. Now, there are no rewards, but there is a small minimum annual fee of $35. This card won't graduate. It'll always be unsecured. I'm going to do a full video on this card because this card is a little different. I'm going to do a full video on this channel. It's a little different. I often tell people when you get a security card, I wouldn't do no more than $200 to $500 security deposit. Now, with this card, you can't get your deposit back until you close the account. So this may be a card you may want to keep a year or two because you don't want it to hurt your credit, but then make sure you get other cards to establish more credit if you decide to cancel this card because they're going to continue to charge you $35 per year, which is not a lot, but your money. Now, you can go up to $3,000 with this card as far as security deposit, but that 3Gs is locked up. And then after a good year and a half, you're not going to be worried about secure cards. Anyway, you're going to be getting unsecured cards. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to unshare my screen and I'm going to come back and see if there's any question. Don't look like there is. I'm going to put Shy's coming up here. Is there a minimum age to apply for your first credit card? Most people will say 18 without a parent or an authorized user being attached. You don't really see 15 because you have to have now. I'm going to look at that because I want to get a solid answer, but I would say probably 18, maybe in some cases 17, but you're not going to see 13, 14, 15-year-olds running around applying for cards. So, all right here, man, we are, let me make sure nothing else here. I'm holiday, everybody. What's going on? I already said, hey, the Shy Destroyer is coming. And we got your favorite couple in the crib. What's going on, man? Members of the PBF executive team said, hello, PBF, everyone currently got you playing in the background. Okay, yeah, I know you said you was going to be busy. 8 real homies in the crib. So what I'm going to do right now, we briefly went over the 6 credit cards that's good for building credit. Now I'm going to do a deeper dive, and I may come back and forth to see if people have questions or anything. But if you have questions, put them down in the comments. This is not going to be a long, drawn-out live stream because I do want to make this a good visual for people that see it and want to come back and watch the replay. So I'm going to try your favorite couple thing. I might try, depending on the participation, I might try to do this in, I'm probably already going to fail there because I'm at 17 minutes. I might try to do this in 45 minutes or less, 30, 45 minutes or less. So let me take that off. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Actually, I'm already sharing my screen. So let me stop this share, start another share. And this is going to be a little tricky because I got to start the share. And go ahead and share. Then I got to come over here, start the slideshow. Then I want to come and see if this messed up anything. Nope, it is exactly how I wanted it to look. And I want to welcome everybody to the Points Blank Finance Credit Building Series, episode 2 to 6. Best credit cards for building your credit. And I am so proud of this PowerPoint. I don't do a lot of PowerPoints. I know how to do them, but I don't do a lot. So, okay. So I got something here. And I want to address this here. Hey, Tough Music, thank you for tuning in, man. I haven't seen you in a minute. But in the real world, $200 to $500 limit is hard to use in the real world. Not really. You're just starting your credit. What I would recommend, and I want to address this. What I would recommend, if I only had a $500 credit limit, you can put more in there. It's up to you. You can put 1,000. But what I would do, especially if I'm not earning any rewards or anything, and if you're just starting or rebuilding, you don't want to max out credit. You don't want to take it to the limit. So I would use my secured credit card as my small chunk change card. If you already should have a debit card now, if you're looking for a credit card for emergencies, this is not where we are right now. We're at the beginning stages now. A credit card for emergencies, yes, you want to have a $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 limit in the real world that we live in today. But building your credit, I wouldn't want a high limit credit score because if you're rebuilding your credit, you've already ran into some roadblocks or some obstacles. If you're building your credit, you may not be used to this credit game. And it's easy to start living beyond your means. So that's a good point to tell me if you want to keep your credit use ratio low, could use it for something like paying a phone bill. Maybe yes, that's what I would recommend. Or better yet, get into the habit, some habit that I didn't get into and most people don't. Make let's say you go to dinner, you go to lunch, you and your friend go to lunch or dinner, and it's $100 and your limit is $200. As soon as it posts, pay it. Treat this new card like a debit card. You just have to make one extra step. If you got a debit card, you go to the restaurant, you hand them your debit card, they swipe it. A day or two later, the money comes out of your checking account. It's just one extra step. Instead of it being automatic and coming out of your checking account, you will have to go and actually make a payment on your Discovery card, but it takes no time. So, but yeah, I would pay something small. Remember, man, we're just trying to get a uniform. We're trying to get a uniform to be on the team. We ain't trying to get in the game just yet. We're working on getting in the game. We just want a uniform and make the team right now. So let me go ahead and share my screen. I may have to do what actually, I'm already sharing my screen. I'm tripping. So let me go over to this screen here. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do a more explain detail of these cards, and I'm going to not do it too quickly. If I go too fast, put it in the comments and we can always circle back. So the Capital One Platinum card, it does have a new look. The one I got numbers in the front, and it's OG, man. It's OG. It looked like 1985 or something. We've already determined this card is best for establishing credit. No sign-up bonus or welcome bonus. No rewards. Who should apply for this card? Whether you're just starting out or would like to build up your credit, the Capital One Platinum card is a practical card for many looking to elevate their credit profile. Remember, if you haven't, go to Points Blank Travel, watch my video on the credit hamburger. You have a credit score, and that's the buns, but your profile, and that's what they're talking about here, is what's on your credit report. Capital One designates and markets the platinum for consumers with average credit. So they know, they being Capital One, know when you apply for this card, you're not going to be, most people with a 700 credit score don't go apply for the platinum card. They're going to target and market to consumers that have average credit. Now, what do they determine average credit? It's going to really depend, but a 400 credit score is not average credit. Average credit is probably, I would say, I got mine when I was like a 540, 535. I'm not saying that's the case now, but what I would look at, I'm going to come back to that one. I'm going to do that one next. Next, we had a Discovery is Secure card. Now, I noticed I picked a Secure card. I skipped the Freedom Unlimited. I'm going to go back to it. But this card is best for beginner rewards, but it's also best for beginners. Now, I like what, let me reword how I put this over here. It's best for beginners that are also looking for rewards. What do we mean when we say rewards? In the credit card world, when you hear rewards, you're either talking about cash back, points, or miles. In this case, we're talking about cash back. Now, the sign-up bonus, there's no traditional sign-up bonus. And what they mean by a sign-up bonus is you typically spend a certain amount of money in a certain time frame, and they'll give you a bonus for doing so while you're still earning your regular rewards, your regular cash back points or miles. But with Discovery, it's a little different. At the end of your first year, not the year like December 31st, but if you get the card August 16th, next year, August 16th, they're going to match all the cash back that you earn. When I got my card, I didn't maximize it because when I got my Discover card, I had about 5, 6, 7 other cards, and I was kind of, maneuvering through them all. Now, the rewards they're talking about, you're going to earn 2% cash back at gas stations and restaurants. To some that are in the game a while, it may not sound like a lot, but for you to just be beginning, and let's say you don't even have a car, but you go into college and you go to the gas station, the 7-Eleven or the thinking Quick Trip or Racetrack, whatever's in Texas and whatever's in other places, and you go and get your chips and your snacks before class or your lunch, your hot dog or whatever you may get it at a gas station. You're going to get 2% cash back on that day. If you choose not to get a hot dog at the gas station and you go to McDonald's or Wendy's or wherever people go nowadays, you're going to get 2% cash back at restaurants on up to $1,000 in purchases each quarter. And then you're going to get 1% cash back on all other purchases. 1% is better than 0%. Again, we're trying to get our uniform to get in on the team so we can get in the game. And in the game is going to be bigger and better and more rewarding credit cards. Now, who should apply for the Discovery Secure card? It's one of the few secure cards that earns rewards. To open it, you must provide a deposit of either $200 for a credit line of that size or $500 for a credit line of $500. Now, I already talked about what you can earn, so I don't know why I put this in there twice. Plus, they're going to match all the rewards you earn. So think of it like this in your first year. I want y'all to think bigger than the current situation. So this is how I look at it. And I'm thinking on simple terms here. I deal with a lot of credit. I have a whole channel that talks about credit. In case you haven't been there, Points Blank Travel. But this is the way I would look at it. You're not really earning 2% cash back at gas stations and restaurants. You're not really earning 1% on all other purchases. Since Discover is going to match your money, I look at this as earning 4% cash back at gas stations and restaurants and 2% cash back on all other purchases. Now, each statement closing, They're going to give you your 2% at gas station restaurants and your 1% everything else. They're going to deposit into your little Discover account. It's going to be right there with your credit card on your mobile phone. Or if you go on a laptop, it's going to be there. And you can cash it out each month. There is no minimum to cash it out. You can link it to your bank account, cash it out. Or you can just let it sit there and build up and then watch when they match it. If you want to look at this as a way of saving money, you can do that. Next card I want to talk about is similar to, it is the Bank of America Cash Rewards Students Card. Now, if you're not a student, you may not get applied for this card, but Bank of America also has a secured card as well. It's not on this list, but it pretty much has the exact same perks. It's best for students. It is no sign-up bonus. However, you're going to earn 3% cash back in the category of your choice. You're going to have 6 different choices. And 2% cash back at grocery stores. And your choices could be gas stations, traveling, tolls, transit. If you're a student and you take the bus or the subway to get to class every day, or the train, you're going to have the options to choose whichever one you want. Now, it's only going to be for 1 month, so you can't choose 3% now and then tomorrow you decide you want to take the train and switch it over to 3%. And the day you're going to the gas station, no, it doesn't work like that. Whatever you choose in that quarter, whatever you start out in, and it's 4 quarters. You got, what quarter are we in now? 3rd quarter that ends in September. So mine on my card, which is not a student card, it's the same card. Mine is set to gas stations. So I will get 3% there. 2% gas back at grocery store and wholesale clubs on up to $2,500 in combined spending each quarter on your choice category, groceries and wholesale club, then 1% on all other purchases. So I don't keep up with it. I mean, that's what, oh man, a little over $800, $830 some dollars a month. I'm not saying you can't spend that as a student, but I don't think. And then after that, if I'm only getting 1%, so be it. I only have one card, but I didn't expect to get any rewards. Who should apply? Obviously, it is unique. It offers flexibility in its award and instruction. And it's best for people that are going to school. And you don't need to replace this card after you graduate college, because you can always upgrade this to the cash rewards cards and that's a lot of what I like about the cards that I'm using. I'm featuring in this video, this live stream, is these cards are good for future value. Now we're going to go back to, speaking of future value, Chase Freedom Unlimited card. This is probably one of the best beginner cards out there, but it's also good. I still have this card in my arsenal and I still use it. That's why they said best for future value. You're going to get it early in the game or early in your credit career, but it's good for later on. You do have a sign-up bonus. You're going to earn an additional 1.5% cash back on everything you buy on up to $20,000 spent the first year, worth up to $300 cash back. So an additional 1.5%. You're already going to get 1.5%, but you're going to get an additional. Now, what I like about this card, the rewards, you earn 5% cash back on travel purchases through the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal. Chase Ultimate Rewards portal is going to look something like Expedia or Orbitz. Except you're going to go to the Chase Ultimate Reward portal and you can purchase your airline tickets, your hotel stays there. You're going to get 3% cash back on dining, including takeout and drugstores, and 1.5% on all other purchases. Notice it's better than the other ones where you only get 1% on all other purchases. On this, you get 1.5%. Now, this card, I'm going to come down here, may be a good fit if you already have some credit history. What they're trying to say right here, or what I'm trying to say, and I got this from an article, is this is not the first card you're going to go to apply for. You're probably going to get the Capital One Platinum, Discovery Secured, or the Bank of America Student Card. That's why I wanted to do this card later on in the presentation. It's also a dynamic starter card because it pairs very well later on with other Chase cards. And I'll get into that in a separate video or come to Points Blank Travel. I'm not going to get into that right now. Right now, we're trying to, I don't want people to put the cart before the horse, but I can tell you what they mean with that is if you get a Chase Sapphire Preferred card or a Sapphire Reserve card, you can transfer these points over to that card and then use it for travel for free. Matter of fact, come to Points Blank Travel. I just took a phenomenal trip to New York and I didn't pay for the trip. I paid for a lot of other stuff once I got to New York, food, drinks, and all that, but I didn't pay for it. So let's go over here now to the Citi Double Cash card. What do they mean when they say best for flat rate cash back? You don't have to worry about 3% at grocery stores and drugstores and 2% at the gas station and 4% over here. You don't have to worry about all that. With this card, it is 2% cash back on everything across the board. Cell phone bill, restaurants, grocery stores, it does not matter. Now, it's something unique. I'm going to get down to that, but I'm going to talk about this here. Sign-up bonus. You're going to earn $200 cash back after you spend $1,500 purchases in the first 6 months of account opening. We kind of talked about that earlier. Now, with these 2% cash back, man, this is one thing I don't like about the card. But if I was just starting with credit, 2% is better than nothing. Back when I started, you didn't get anything. You just lucky to have a credit card. You're going to get 1% when you make the purchase and 1% when you pay the bill. So let's use simple numbers here. If you spend $100 that month on the card and you make a payment of $50, you pay half the bill. 1% of $100 is $1. So you're going to earn $1 rewards from just spending $100. But then when you pay your bill of $50, you're going to get 50 cents in rewards because half of that is 50 cents. Now, if you pay the full $100, then obviously you're going to have $2 instead of $1. So if you do it like that, you're going to have $1.50 in cash back. Now, who should apply? If you're looking to earn this is a great card. I have this card, as I said earlier. But if you want a card later on after the first year, after you start getting other cards, and you just say, you know what, Rod, I don't want to keep up with all this, man. It's too much for me. I ain't got time. And when I first started, y'all, I had to look at my notes on my iPhone. But if you just say, I just want to earn a flat pay, this card here is great. Later on, when you start getting other cards and you just don't want to keep up with all that hoopla. And one thing I like, there is no limit on the cash back you can earn on this card or any of these cards, actually. Well, now go back to the Discover It and the other card. You could only go up to the Bank of America. You could go up to $1,500 per quarter, $2,500 per quarter. Here, there is no limit. There's no quarterly limit. Make sure I went over all the yeah. And the last card we're going to talk about, and I'm going to do a full video on this, so I'm not going to get too deep into this. Best for no credit check. So if you've tried a couple other resources, and they just said, no, man, we can't do it, because that's a possibility. You could always look at the OpenSky Security Card. Now, I'm not going to talk about it much here. The minimum is $200 security deposit of your money. Sign-up bonus, there is none. Rewards, none. Now, if you're looking to build credit and don't mind paying a $35 fee, this is a card. But this card lacks any perks or rewards. You're not going to get anything out of it. And the good part, all of them will, but this card, which is kind of unique, it doesn't check your credit to give you the card. Why? Because you're already using your own collateral. You're using your own money to put up for the card. So I don't even know why the other security cards check your credit, but they do. And they're going to report to all three credit bureaus. They're going to report to Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Now, it is one of the few, I don't think there are anymore. There probably are, but it's one of the few cards out there that you can get where they don't do a credit check, or you don't even have to have a bank account, which I don't know too many people in today's society that don't have a bank account, but some people may not trust the bank. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. So let's go back through it real quick. You have the Capital One Platinum card. Again, you're not going to get a lot of perks on this. You're just really trying to get in the game. And then you have to Chase Freedom Unlimited. This is best for future value. And still, you can get it early on. Like personally, I would tell you, let me tell you how I would do this. If I would try a secure card, I would probably go with the Discover It Secure. That would be the first card I would try to get. You could try to get the regular Discover It that's not secured, but Discover has a tool where you can go on there and they'll tell you which card they qualify. Okay, if they tell you this one, have your little $205 security deposit, earn you some cash back. 8 months later, that joint graduates up into an unsecured card. Then I would take my happy butt right back over here to Chase. I would go to Chase because this is a future value card. So to get a card, Discover, future value card, you got two credit cards. I would probably rock with that a little while until I was comfortable with it. Then you could come over here. Now, if you're a student, you can do the same thing. You can get the student card. Then I would still revert back. Or if you just absolutely hate Chase or or just love Bank of America, you might not want to get a Chase card. I would still get it. You don't have to have a bank account with Chase to get a Chase credit card, and vice versa with the Bank of America cards. And then if you don't feel like messing with all this hoopla, there you got the Citi Double Cash card. You just 2% cash back. You get 1% when you make the purchase, 1% when you pay the bill. Open Sky Security card. You don't want no credit check. You just know your credit's all jacked up. And you don't even want nobody else to see it. Here's an option for you. So you're given all kind of options. Notice I said best for building credit, but there is a sequence you want to go in. Hopefully people got some out of this. I am going to unshare my screen and go back here and jump back in here real quick. And I see a question I want to jump right on real quick. Let me unshare my screen here. And if I need to go back and share it, let me know. But is there a card? Tev Music said, is it okay, do you think, to have a security? Man, I talk about this a lot on Points Blank Travel, my flagship channel. Yes, it's okay to have a security card. The card is not going to say secured. Now, on your credit report, it won't say secured. They may know it's a secured, other lenders, because they see a $200 or $500 credit limit, but you can get an unsecured card with a $300 credit limit. You can get an unsecured card with a $500 credit limit. So yes, I think it's okay. I mean, I can show, matter of fact, let me go back and reshare my screen. I hope I don't have to do this again. And I'm going to show you something. I want to show you some destroyers coming. That's a great question, man. Let me go over here and share this real quick. It kept it big. Look at all these cards. That doesn't say secured. I put the cards up here for a reason. That was extra work, by the way. The double cash is not a secured card. This is not a secured card. That's a secured card. This card looks just like my regular. Matter of fact, I think I have it. Yeah, lucky. I'm lucky. Here's my Discovery card. That's the secured card, and this is the one right here. Here's my Discovery card. It looks just like it. Yes, I think it's okay. You got to start somewhere. And people, these companies understand that you have to start somewhere. So yes, I think it's very okay to get a secured card. It's just, and Destroyer, let me know why you asked that question. It may be a myth or a perception that you heard that I want to kind of kill real quick. So let me know why you asked that question. I'm pretty curious. Take that down. But there you have it, man. Hey, y'all got questions asked, because again, I'm not going to hang out on here just to be hanging out, man. I just noticed something too, man. God dang it. That might be why that might have people confused. And I don't even look at it on here because it used to be at another place. Let me change something. But I'm not going to be hanging out just to hang out and have a big comment party. I kind of want to keep these live streams over here, depending on the interaction, short and sweet, because a person is more apt to go back and watch a 30-minute or 40-minute live stream than they are a 3-hour live stream. So, but any other questions, man? This is the last call for questions. Please do me a favor, man. If you know somebody that's trying to build their credit, please share this out with them. All it takes is a click of a couple buttons. You go to YouTube, you click the little share button, you go to the text message, you click your friend, or your whoever's name, paste it, send it to them. Now, one thing I will say, man, when you always hear people share it out, share me out, tell your family and friends. If you just go tell them to go watch some random dude on YouTube talking about building your credit, that ain't gonna work. But if you go and say, hey, this dude's relatable, he's been where you are, he's been where we are, and I have. Don't think I'm just some credit dude. Or, hey, man, this guy, he does live streams. He'll answer your question if you ask. They may be more apt to come on or subscribe. But if you just send it to them and say, hey, I sent you something, that ain't going to work. However, if you say, hey, man, it's this dude named Rod that's on YouTube, and he's talking about credit because he's been there. He's breaking it down. He's doing a whole credit building series. You may want to subscribe to it. Episode 2, maybe right now somebody don't care about credit cards. Maybe they just want to understand their credit score. Maybe they want to understand which should they. I'm going to do some videos, some live streams on here, y'all. I'm going to talk about, in my opinion, If you have a high limit or a high balance or low balance, which one should you pay first? I'm going to talk about that. Or what's the best way to attack paying down debt? I'm going to talk about that. This is going to be a credit building series, and all this stuff has a lot to do with building credit. So it's a matter, man. Like I said, this isn't a mukbang channel. This isn't a cooking channel. This isn't a interview channel like the Point Blank Experience. This channel here, when you talk about finance, a lot of people are afraid of finance. Let's get real with it. A lot of people, when we talk about a finance, think about it. How many people do you know? And I was one of them. That's why I can relate. But how many people you know that are scared to talk about credit? They don't want to face credit. Again, I was one of them. Because they think it's so difficult. How many people do you know that want to talk about generational wealth, or they're talking about generational wealth, but they don't even know how to invest? They may have money in a bank account. They may have money in a safe. They may have money under their mattress. But how many people talk about generational wealth that don't even know how to invest? I mean, in case this is your first time here, I don't drop gems and nuggets, ladies and gentlemen. I drop boulders. But I want y'all to think about that, man. Let that soak in. Let that marinate. How many people talk about want to ball or want to leave a legacy, but they don't understand the financial system right now? And I'm not going to be on here teaching no Federal Reserves and how to gross domestic product and all the GDPs. I know all that. I have a degree in business and a minor in finance. I know all that, but I ain't going to be over here talking about all that. I'm going to tell you, it's just like algebra with me, man. When I was going to school, I ain't give a damn about no geometry. I ain't care about no triangles and rectangles. Now, if I was going to be a carpenter or something, yeah, maybe I wanted to learn that. But what I wanted to do, I needed to know how to multiply, add, subtract, and divide. How's my money going to multiply? How is it going to subtract if I spend too much? How is it going to divide if I start splitting it up amongst several people when I get a family? And I wanted to understand percentages, because why did your boy want to understand percentages? Because in the finance world or the credit building world, one of the main things you're going to hear is percentages. I'm going to give y'all a little thing with this whole credit building series. Think about this when you think about percentages. When you're making money, it's surrounded by a percentage. Your money is not going to grow if you're not. Now, you can keep adding to it, but if you want to see how much you're getting return on your investment, your ROI, are you getting 1% or less than 1% in the bank? Are you averaging 30% in a stock or crypto or ETF? When it comes to building credit and credit cards, why do you want to know percentages? Because it ain't going to be how much you make it with percentages. It's going to be how much they're taking with percentages. The higher your interest rate, which is based on the APR, annual percentage rate, or APY, annual percentage yield. Your APR, man, your annual percentage rate is going to be higher. The higher the rate, now it's just the opposite. I want y'all to listen to me. I mean, most of y'all should know this anyway. The higher the rate when you're investing, the better it is for you. The higher the rate when you're dealing with credit cards and loans and mortgages and car notes, the higher the interest rate, the worse it is for you. But all this other stuff, I didn't care about knowing. I'm going to jump into some of these things real quick. Now, yes, it will. Now, I could tell you this here. You don't want to get a bunch of secured credit cards or destroys coming. You don't want to have like 5 different secured credit cards. I wouldn't probably get no more than one. And I would ride that one out. I would become a master of my craft with that one. Now, if I just get the itch and want to go get 2, I wouldn't do no more than 2. It makes no sense. No sense to have more than 2 secured credit cards. But I would get one. Capital One is about 9 months, maybe up to 12. Discover is about 8 months. It's going to graduate to an unsecured card, then start moving into other cards. I wouldn't have no collection of secured cards, but it's going to help you build faster. Not a bunch of them, but one credit of any sort is going to help you build credit faster than if you don't have anything. So, and we got Keeping Up with the Griffins, part of the Points Blank Network executive team here, part of the alliance in the building. At Points Blank, I can't talk, man. At Points Blank Finance, what's up, Rod? We're tuning in. Hello, everyone in the chat. Much love, Joe and Christy. Glad to have y'all here. It's always blessing to you. Christy, Callie, and J3, and there's another addition to the family. Y'all got to go over there and check out the baby reveal video because I'm not going to tell you. You got to watch the video to see like I did. Okay, Mojo says, we're here from the start. Just listen at the moment. Great info. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Mojo's been rocking with me for a while. So is Shy. Destroyer's coming, been rocking with me. So I appreciate all of y'all. 𝗙𝗧𝗧 said, it was so strange trying to get my first starter card. I got credit card offers in the mail, but they denied me. Yeah. It costs them minimum money to send Shy and Rod these letters in the mail offering credit. But then when they find what they think is a good pick, they're going to make probably a lot of money because they're going to interest rate. People just don't know how to manage credit when they first start. So one of the things I like to do, and the only way I get paid by a credit card if somebody uses one of my referral links. And y'all rarely hear me talk about it, especially live. I don't talk about referral links. You'll hear it in my videos. But I had at least 6 people at my job, probably 7, ask me, Rod, what card should I get? And I tell them, and they go over there and apply. And I don't even, oh man, use my referral. I just tell them what they should do, and they go over there and do it. Free information. They sitting right there next to me or in the same building, and they know what I do. But so when I say go get a secure card, I'm not getting anything out of this. I'm just telling you what I think is best for a person that's just starting out. But yes, you can get a lot of offers and you can get denied. And we've all been there. And I like that comment that Shy put up there because this is very practical. So now I like this, Shy. Thank you for bringing this up. When you go apply for your first card, and let me tell y'all something, man. This is a boulder, in case y'all didn't know. Capital One and Discover, Chase doesn't, Citi doesn't. Capital One, Discover, and I know American Express. We ain't worried about American Express right now. We're just starting. They have pre-approval tools that you can check to see what card to get, and it won't even affect your credit. So I would recommend, instead of a security card, go on there and just do the tool, and they may say you're qualified for the platinum card. You qualify for the Discover It card that doesn't require a security deposit. Use the tools that are in front of you that'll help you get to the next level. But man, thank you. I appreciate this comment right here. This and the questions and the interaction I've gotten tonight, I love it. And I want to go back. I've answered this here, but is it good? This is a great question, y'all. If you're here and you're in the bushes and you have questions you just don't want to ask because you don't want to sound or you don't want people to judge you. One thing I won't stand for on this channel or any of my channels is someone to judge someone else. We're here to learn. Notice I said we, because I've yet to do a live stream on Points Blank Travel. It's just a matter of time here. It happens here where I don't learn something. And I know we're on Points Blank Finance, but it's just a matter of time. So don't be afraid to ask a question thinking that, oh, he's going to laugh at me or they're going to laugh at me. They're going to think I'm stupid. They're going to judge my credit. We're not here for that, man. We're here to learn. And if somebody get disrespectful here, they will be out of here in a heartbeat. People like Keeping Up with the Griffins, your favorite couple, there's a reason why there's a wrench beside their name. They will be out of here. They don't have to ask me, Rod, should I kick them out? I stand by their judgment. They're all content creators. They know what disrespect is. So if you have questions, please ask. I like this. Really makes my day when somebody says great info, because that's I have fun on Points Blank Travel. I crack jokes. And I'm going to crack jokes here. I'm going to have fun here. That's one of my mottos. We're going to do a whole lot of learning, a whole lot of fun. But first and foremost, I want people, especially on this channel, to get the basic info. And this right here is something that happens so often. One of the things, and I'll probably do a whole separate video or live on this. I'll probably do a live. I'm going to do a video or live on the difference between pre-approved and pre-selected. There's a difference there, ladies and gentlemen. Just because you've been pre-selected, even if you've been pre-approved, don't always mean you're going to get approved. And we get these little things in the mail, and Shy is one of probably everybody here that have been through this. I know I have. You go, you're all excited. Now, back in the day, I used to have to mail the thing in and then wait, who knows, 2, 3, 4 weeks. Now we go on our laptop, get on our phone, we fill out the little application, and they come back and say, oh, you'll receive a letter in the mail 7 to 10 days. but we were just so excited. So this is a great point that she's bringing up. Now, what I would say, this is my thing. If you apply for a regular credit card and they don't approve you, and then you go apply for a secure credit card, and for whatever reason they don't approve you, chill out. Just chill out for a couple months. Give it a couple months. One thing about the finance world, their criteria changes frequently, depending on interest rates, depending on how many sales they got, how many new accounts they got, how many people closed accounts. But chill out for a little while. Chill out for 2-3 months, and then maybe you'll hear something here. Maybe you'll hear something else from another content creator that'll turn on a headlight or a flashlight or whatever, spotlight, and make you say, "Oh man, let me go over here and try this. Let me go try that. Maybe this will work." But don't just go willy-nilly and lose your mind and get emotionally frustrated and keep applying and applying for applying. Now there's a what's that say? If you keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting one result, but you're getting the same result, I forgot what they call it, but y'all help me. Somebody help me in the comments. But if you keep doing the same, man, it's insanity. Insanity. If you keep doing the same thing and getting the same result, but you're expecting a different result, that's insanity. It's crazy. Don't do that. So be smart about it. Y'all, this is the last call, man. We've been on here 52 minutes. I did not plan on this going over an hour. It's still relatively early. But if you have any comments, man, please put them in here right now. We're going to get ready to wrap this up. Or if you come up with a comment later, if you go back and you think about it, you could always put a comment in the next comments after the video publishes, after the live stream publishes, and I'll answer them then. But I'm thankful for I think we got up to like 10, 11 people tonight. Again, man, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Tell a family member, a friend. I can tell you right now, this is what blew my mind. We got 8 people here right now, and I guarantee you right now, in America alone, I'm gonna keep this conservative. In America alone, there's at least 800,000 people, at least, and I'm being very conservative, probably 8 million people that have challenge credit. You don't really want to hear me say bad credit. You'll hear me say challenge. That's why I'm doing this whole credit building series. And it blew my mind. Am I the only one talking about building credit? No. Am I the only one talking about increasing your credit score? No. But are there a lot of people? I'm not going to say there are not many or not any, but are there a lot of people out there that's breaking it down, that's going to answer the question? And if I don't know, I'm going to tell you I don't know, and I'm going to find the answer. I might Google it right here while y'all are here. But it blew my mind. You have 10, 11, 12. Let's say we had 50 people in here. Matter of fact, forget that. I'm going to Google it right now. How many people in the U.S. you have average or subprime credit? I'm just curious. Okay, so right now. So let me do something else here, man. So let me jot that down. 4.8. I'm gonna put one other question in here. Then we're gonna get ready to get up out of here. How many people are in the United States? Okay. Wow, man, I was way off. All right. I'm gonna share my screen here, and then I'm gonna do some calculating. Share my screen, and I'm gonna do some calculating. We get back. Still got 8 people here. We lost 3 people, whatever. So let me share my screen. I just want to put some numbers because I'm a numbers guy, man. All right. I just did a quick Google search. There are 395, and as of 2020, obviously it's every 10 years when they do it. So we know it's probably more or less. We're going to say, forget it, 329.5 million people. 329.5 million people in the U.S. And you might be saying, where the hell is Rod going with this? And I'm going to show you, ladies and gentlemen. Go back. Hopefully this will open up some big old long article. Nope, it's right there. And what they consider subprime credit, I don't know about the 769 or the 669 being subprime, but that's what the people say. 34.8% of American consumers have subprime credit, better than good credit. I mean, worse than good credit, sub. So let your boy do a little something here. Let me do something here. I ain't no mathematician, but let me come over here. And just in case, I'm going to share this real quick. I'm going to do this here. Y'all bear with me here. Okay, share real quick. And I just like to see stuff, man. I'm just sitting here wondering, and if you get wondering, let me just try to figure this out. So if I share my screen here and I take 329, comma, just add a bunch of zeros. I need one more zero. Yep, 300, yep. Times 34.8% equals $114 million. I'm gonna share my screen. Let's see. So we're just gonna keep that simple, y'all. I'm gonna leave it right there. 114 million people have subprime credit. Now we gotta keep in mind that some of these subprime people that might not have no computers or no phone, no laptop. They might be in a bad situation. They might not be able to tune into YouTube. Let's say only 25% of them got TVs and stuff. 25 million people. I ain't gonna say I should have 25 million people in this live stream right now, but I know damn well it should be more than 10. Moral of the story, man, share this with somebody that if they even mention it, don't insult them. You may have to be strategic. You may have to be meticulous how you go about it, but share this with somebody. If you hear them saying, hey, I just want to learn, 114 million people. That's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. All right, y'all. We right at that 59 minute, and I'm doing good. I don't think I ever ended a live stream. Y'all got about 58 seconds to go. If you got any questions, put them in the comments, man. I could keep jibber jabbing, but I don't want this to be about just chop. I want this to be very informative, very informational, which is informative. I want this to be fun, exciting, and I want people to have different perspectives, man. One last thing I'll leave you with. There's a lot of people, and a lot of time when I say a lot of people, we includes me. There are a lot of people out there that maybe thought, I can't get my credit score. It's never going to happen. I can't get this card. It's not going to happen to me. It's not for me. Let's kill that mentality, man. We can do whatever we want to as long as we set our mind to it. With all that being said, y'all, I'm going to unshare my screen. We're going to get ready to raise up out of here. It's been a pleasure kicking it with y'all tonight. Hopefully y'all got something out of this here. And if you didn't, come back next time. Maybe I'll talk about something different, but I'm going to keep this series going. I've been out of town, but I'm back right now. And I'm ready to roll. So with that being said, make sure there's no more comments. Okay, what about American Express? There's no beginner cards with American Express. So if that's what you're asking. So you got to be a little more specific to stories coming. What do you mean? What about American Express? Tell me exactly what you're talking about, and I'll break it down for you. Hey, Zeus, what's going on, my man? That's why when one starts your credit journey, a security card, yes. Jesus, I don't know if you just came in here or not, but great point. Jesus rock with me on the Points Blank Travel as well. Security card is the way to go, but people are afraid of them. But I want to hear what you're talking about with American Express. The story is coming. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to play my outro music, and I'll still see the comments. It's gonna take a few minutes. And if there's no more comments, man, matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and start that. I'm gonna go ahead and start that. And oh, okay, you just got here. Okay. Well, definitely, Jesus, do me a favor, man. Check out the replay. You always give good no, I'm not gonna talk. It's not beginner. I'm not gonna talk about them here. I want people to I want this video here, this live. Now, if people have questions, I will. But I want to kind of keep this just at the building stage. Now, I may do videos on here mid-range. I'm not going to get into too much of the points and miles because that's for points blank travel. But I am going to, I'll talk about some different types of cards, different levels of cards. But definitely, man, Jesus, man, when you put check out the beginning. And I'm going to go ahead and get ready to roll up out of here. I'm not going to leave just yet. So if people have questions, go ahead and put them in there. But this will give people a chance to ask their questions, and then it'll give me a chance to run the restroom and regroup real quick. And y'all give me a half a second, and I'll be back if you have any questions. If not, when I come back, this outro should take us out, and we're gonna raise up out of here, man. Hey, make sure y'all tap into this channel too, man. I'm gonna be doing a lot of investment videos. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna be doing a lot of investment videos because I got a lot of investing I need to do in the next few days. I might even do 2 tomorrow, 1 or 2. And make sure y'all subscribe because it's not gonna only just be the credit building series. It's gonna be some videos that's in between there. So definitely subscribe. So if you want to learn how to invest on a budget, you're in the right place. If you want to learn how to invest on a budget and be able to ask questions while we're here, you're in the right place. Hey, Marcus, Marcus, I heard you in your live. Congratulations on y'all getting monetized. Great monetization party. Make sure y'all tap in the 𝗕𝗓𝗧𝗢. They're part of the Alliance, also the Points Blank Network executive team as well. Marcus, I got to give you a call. I want to hear that idea about the Lions. You know, that drove me crazy. I didn't want to get too deep into it during y'all monetization live. But, man, if y'all want to learn how to invest on a budget, you're in the right place. When I buy stocks, and I need to buy some stock tomorrow. I'm like 3 months behind. And I also need to purchase some crypto tomorrow. I'm going to purchase some tonight where I'm not going to record because it's not a lot. It don't have to be a lot. Usually that's when I do record, but I'm not going to record. At least I don't plan on. Depending on how I feel once I get off this live, because I didn't stay on here 3 hours, which I do have a couple of little time here to record another video. But stay tuned to this channel, man. We're going to be talking about credit. I'm going to be investing. But if you always wanted to know how to invest and you felt like you didn't have enough money, you are in the absolute positively, unequivocally right place. Again, I am your boy, Rod. I want to thank y'all for tapping in, man. We're going to get ready to shut this thing down unless y'all have more questions. I'll hang out if we got questions. But again, I'm trying to make these credit building series easy on the people that are in here. And if once we finish the business at hand, I'm going to end them. So people that see the replay that may be asleep right now, they're not looking to send a 3-hour live stream and say nope, and they're missing out on valuable information. I don't know, man. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm rocking the bull, which is you have two animals in the investment world. You got the bull and the bear, baby. The bear meaning everything's going down south. The bull meaning it's riding, and this is crypto.com. Should have had to look and see. So, man, 12 people in the crib. And again, if y'all have questions for those of you just coming in, I'll hang out a few more minutes. But please, if you didn't, go back and check out the replay. It wasn't a lot of comment reading. Most of this here was, the majority of it was information that was being put out. So a lot of time people will see my videos or my lives on PBT and they'll see a 3-hour live and it's 30 minutes worth of information. The rest of the time we may be having fun, laughing, kicking it. But this here was very informative. In the words of Jay-Z, if I do say so myself. But I got a lot in store, man. Again, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so. We got 645 subscribers, trying to get to 1,000 pretty quick and then go a lot further. I sent a video last night to the Alliance about Brian Junk. He's a YouTuber that started out talking about credit cards. Now he does most of the crypto videos. Man, and I listen to him. This guy's 25 years old, y'all. He make $3.7 million a year. He dropped out of college. I'm not condoning dropping out of college. I don't want anybody saying that. He had a bigger vision. And there's somebody in this live stream tonight that is just like Rod was back in the day, where he had a bigger vision. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all the advantage for those of you that just want to start investing right now, just want to start building your credit up. When I learned how to invest, I would buy an entire newspaper for, let's say, 35 cents, 50 cents. On Sundays, it was like $1.50. I didn't worry about Sundays. The stock market was closed. There was no Google. There was no internet. There was no websites. I would buy an entire newspaper, and I was in San Diego, and I would throw all the newspaper away except for the financial section, except for the investment section. I do have a degree, but I self-taught. I knew about investing before I even got a degree. And back then, it didn't say Apple or Walmart or wasn't Amazon. Amazon was actually, there was Amazon. They didn't have stocks back then, but Jeff Bezos was selling books out of his garage. There was no symbol. And when I first opened the paper up, I got frustrated. I got intimidated. I'm going to say this, and this is going to be my closing statement for the night. I got intimidated when I looked in that newspaper because all that stuff looked foreign to me. There were arrows going up, arrows going down. There was returns. There was price. I didn't understand none of it. And there was no Google to go to. So first of all, I had to learn the symbols because, I mean, some of them kind of common sense, Walmart, WMT, Apple, APPL, but I had to learn the symbols. Then I had to understand what was that number beside the symbol when I see, excuse me, a 35.29, excuse me, y'all, my throat's dry. When I used to see 35.29 beside the symbol, like, okay, what is that? excuse me, I understood that was the price of the stock. And I just kept learning. I had a desire to learn. I had a will to learn, a will to want to learn. And the same with this credit stuff. Man, my man, I just saw somebody here. Oh, man, I just saw two people here. We got two heavy hitters that just came in the building. Everybody in here is a heavy hitter. Let me rephrase it. Man, y'all got to see me. I'm over here. My throat is dry. Having a damn coughing attack. We got a dude in here, 𝗕𝗬𝗧𝗢. I hope I said it right, 𝗕𝗬𝗧𝗢, because I know I met him through the Intentional Millionaire who was on Points Blank Travel. And I would love to have Sim on here by himself. And I would also love to have Sim and Intentional Millionaire on here. But man, this dude has so much knowledge. I don't know if I went up on a panel with you before. Sim, I know I've been in several live streams where you were on a panel and I was listening. Check this brother out, man. He's a beast, y'all. Man, it just made my day. It made my day to see anybody in here. But it really made my day to see Sim, because I don't think I ever seen Sim in one of my live streams, man. And then this next dude, I thought he had flew to Mars with Elon Musk. I didn't know where he was, because he got the capabilities to do that. So I thought maybe he was on Mars somewhere. I didn't know. My main man, Credit Josh, also known as Get Business Credit, in the building. And I got to be at this 8 Points Blank Travel. I got to this in the building. So that's why I said we got two heavy hitters in here. What's good, homie? Man, what the hell you been? That's what's good. I'm going to start by saying that. I saw you in 𝗕𝗬𝗧𝗢𝗔. Actually, I missed you because I was driving home from work. I went into 𝗕𝗬𝗧𝗢𝗔 monetization live earlier, and then I saw you had super chat. Matter of fact, I got a text that you were there, not from 𝗕𝗬𝗧𝗢𝗔, but I got a text. Then I went in there. By the time I got home, you had left. But man, I want to thank each and everybody that's here. Hey, Sim, I'm putting a personal invitation out there right now. I'm about to actually put two personal invitations out, but I want Sim. I want to have you on the show, man. If you're still in here, let me know. I want to have you. Wow. Okay, you've been here before. Hey, man, I want to have you on the channel. Let me pull you up a comment. My journey started with learning about the credit game way back in 2007. Man, it's funny you said way back, because I learned about the credit game. No, I got in the credit game probably in 1990, 1989. I got into stocks in 1992, something like that. I got into crypto in 2008, 1918, something like that. But okay, you've been here before on the live stream. Okay, well, man, I got you back now. Dude, hey, I ain't saying answer right now. Sim, I think, hit me on Instagram. I'll look for you on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, I think you are. I might be following you. At Points Blank Travel. I don't have one for Points Blank Finance. At Points Blank Travel. I got Points Blank Network and Points Blank Travel. I ain't creating no more. It's too much. I can't even keep up with Points Blank Network. So I would love to have you on the channel just to talk about your journey with credit, your journey with finance, because I know you talk a lot about finance, not just credit. And I would love to have my main man, Josh, on here in one of these credit building series live streams, because his credit building journey has been phenomenal. He's a guru at business credit, but then he started doing some personal credit stuff. Hence, Credit Josh is his personal credit channel. And this dude here, man, you want to learn. I don't want him to talk about building business credit. I don't want him to talk about that. Not on this channel. Not right now. I want him to talk about building personal credit, because this dude did some amazing stuff just building personal credit. And Sim, I just got the notification. I'll make sure I follow you back, man. But I tell you who picked my brain. I wouldn't mind having them up here or him by himself, however they want to do it. Marcus from 𝗕𝗓𝗧𝗛𝗧 picked my brain at the Dallas meetup, just talking about crypto. He knows just as much as I know, man. This dude, y'all, it's people out there, man. And for anybody in this live stream right now, one thing I want people, okay, so I got Josh up here right now, and I just said, I ain't watch him start his personal credit journey, but I saw how he catapulted beyond belief. Sim said he started learning about the credit game back in 2007. Notice the key word in this whole sentence or two, and I'm gonna get ready to get out of here, y'all, because my throat's a little dry. I just got back from New York and did a couple lives Saturday, Sunday. Took Monday off and I'm back today. Journey, 2 words, journey started. We all start somewhere. With that being said, I'm gonna get ready to end this live stream, man, but journey started. So if you're here and your journey's just starting, you're no different than 𝗕𝗓𝗧𝗛𝗧, you're no different than Rod, you're no different than Sim, you're no different than Josh Van Horn from Credit. Josh, you're no different than Destroy Is Coming, you're no different from 𝗕𝗓𝗧𝗖𝗢, you're no different from Jesus. Mojo, Keep It Up with the Griffins. One thing we all have, your favorite couple, I'm going back, Jonathan Faith. One thing we all have in common is we started somewhere. With that being said, I am your boy Rod. We're going to get ready to close this joint out. Get ready to get up out of here before I just over here sit over here and choke to death. Sim, I'm going to hit you up on IG, man. Josh, I definitely got to catch up with you, man. I'm over here trying not to curse, man. Y'all, Josh, I'm telling y'all, Josh been to Mars, man. Josh been to Mars. He just ain't telling nobody. Josh been to Mars somewhere. I kind of been out of pocket too. So with that being said, y'all, man, I thank each and every one of y'all. Again, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Give the video a thumbs up. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. I want them organically. I want to grind for them. I want to work for them. So share it with your family. Share it with your friends. Don't just go tell them to watch Points Money Travel. That's not sharing. Let them know why they should watch. Because if you just say, Rod, go over there and watch Credit Josh. Go over there and watch 𝗕𝗓𝗧𝗛𝗧𝗛. From my first question, if you don't elaborate, it's going to be why. What they talking about? Oh, man, they're a great family channel, man. You'll have fun. They play games. Oh, okay, I'm going to go check that out. Go watch Sim. What is Sim talking about? Oh, man, this dude putting down heat. Yo, I'm telling you, I'm going to go check him out. What is Credit Josh talking about? Man, he got not only credit, he got business credit, personal credit. He talking about all kind of credit. He talking about credit I ain't even thought about yet. Okay, man, I got to go check him out. What is Rod talking about? Stocks, crypto. Oh, you mean all the stuff I understand? I'm good. I'll pass. No, he's not only talking about stocks and crypto, he's breaking it down for us. You see the difference in that, man? Look out for your family. Look out for them like they would you. With that being said, y'all, let me look at it here. Salute, Shy, Destroyer, your favorite couple, Tiff. Okay, hey, man, this dude here is a good dude, man. Real good dude. And Sim, man, I'm going to hit you on Instagram. We'll talk behind the scenes. I'd love to have you on the channel, man. And I'll promote the heck out of it on Points Money Travel. Same with Josh. I want to have him on here and Marcus and Kayla. The door is open for y'all as well. I promote the heck out of it on Points Money Travel. Sim, I wouldn't mind having you over there as well. Definitely got to get Josh over there. Man, but I'm going to get ready to get out of here, y'all. Man, it's been real. I'm going to go ahead and play a little outro, and I'm out. Much love, man. I'll be looking here at any comments that roll through while I'm playing this here. And we're going to get ready to get up out of here, man. In true Rod fashion, we're going to raise up. I thought we would, but I think I'm on the wrong page here, man. I know I am. Oh, bear with me here, man. I saw one thing, and in true, I'm still a little, I don't know if I'm jet lagged. I don't know what they call it, man, but I'm something, man. I'm something. Comments, let them ride. 8 people still in the field. Much love, man. But you're never gonna beat me.
the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a
Peace,
mile,
y'all. We
pushing
out.
a train.
I've been to see the comments.
Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chest, what's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just hold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression.
Sim, I'm gonna go ahead and follow you right now, man. Done deal, bro. Follow you right now. Let's hook this up, man.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save
Much love,
him.
y'all.
Instead
Peace.
of searching
We outta here.
inside for what they gave him, a strong will, strong mind causes
Remember,
mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them.
Passcode to
Pace,
success.
running the race. Life is a chase, I don't wanna place. I wanna be
247-365.
first.
Keep your head on the swivel, baby. With that being said, we out.
Ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands hang from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't want to be fast asleep on these.
Peace, everybody. Peace. Much love. Peace. We out.
When they try to change, you can say no, free me.